Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chrisley knows best. Todd says he's not attracted to Julie anymore, turned off by her roughed-up brunette look. Chrisley knows best alum Todd Chrisley's experience of seeing Julie after his prison release led him to question everything. He is coming with his unfiltered thoughts and experiences after he and Julie went back to Nashville. Savannah won the long battle that gave her tears. Julie revealed the harsher prison conditions than one could ever imagine. She lived in hell because she had only access to basic goods. She could merely eat anything nice for 28 months. Her food would be quesadillas, pickle wraps, nachos, and tuna, which she prepared herself. However, Todd had a personal chef to prepare his meals. He devoured the top American fast food chain. Chrisley knows best. Todd blasts Patricia Altschul over her mean comment. Todd Chrisley isn't leaving anyone who ever tried to bring him or his family down. He was on fire on his latest Chrisley Confessions 2.0 episode alongside Julie. He picked up Patricia's controversial line about their move to Charleston. As she mocked them for coming into her neighborhood, he asked her to shut up because she was now an oldie. Todd always respected Patricia, as she was about the same age as Nanny Faye. But he realized that the 84-year-old has a habit of bad-mouthing. He learned that she had given all his assets to his only son, considering she is ready to die anytime soon. The reality star told his wife that he didn't ask the Southern charm alum for her thoughts. Many fans felt the recent beef between them had broken out unexpectedly. Chrisley knows best. Todd hated Julie for keeping herself dark. The revived podcast of Todd and Julie Chrisley had him recount his first impression of her after her release from prison. "I'm not going to lie," he started with. He further elaborated to his wife that right after getting out of the car, her new look almost convinced him to return to behind bars. But then Todd thought that he shouldn't flee. Instead, he should embrace it. He realized this was the best moment to cherish forever. Julie rightly defended herself, saying he should understand her since the past 2 years have been nothing but full of struggles. She admitted to looking like a mad person, but currently, people are praising her for her good looks. Somehow, Todd didn't stop quipping about Julie's prison transformation. He kept roasting her even after she gave him a point. He added that her darkness became a major turnoff for him, realizing she had set her bar relatively low during her jailhouse sentence. She again reminded him that she had no choice but to live. Todd and Julie chose lighthearted moments to entertain their beloved fans and listeners of their podcast and past shows. Shortly after the matriarch was spotted exiting the prison gate, Chase was questioned about whether her mom would change her blonde look. At that time, he said she was temporarily happy with how she came out. For more exciting Chrisley updates, stay tuned to TV season and spoilers. In a turn of events that has stunned fans of Chrisley Knows Best, Todd Chrisley has made a jaw-dropping statement from behind bars that's left reality TV watchers buzzing. According to an exclusive source close to the Chrisley family, Todd recently confided that he's no longer physically attracted to his wife, Julie Chrisley, and he blamed her new look for it. The shocking confession reportedly centers around Julie's post-prison appearance, especially her return to a roughed-up brunette hairstyle, which Todd allegedly described as giving weary PTA mom, rather than glam Southern belle. The news has sent shockwaves through the fan base that once admired the Chrisleys as the epitome of Southern charm and marital strength. But it appears that prison has not only strained their freedom, it may also be eroding the foundation of their decades-long relationship. The bombshell confession. Todd's always been vain, even about his partners, a source close to the situation said. He kept up appearances in prison as much as he could, But when he saw recent photos of Julie, he was horrified. He told someone he couldn't believe she had gone back to that flat brunette color, saying it made her look older, more tired. He said, "That's not my Julie. That's someone's tired aunt who gave up." Julie, 51, has kept a relatively low profile since entering prison and being released into a halfway house earlier this year. Her appearance has naturally changed, a little thinner, perhaps paler, and now sporting a no-fuss brunette hairstyle that starkly contrasts the honey blonde, polished look she maintained during the height of
first
Chrisley.
noticed
The
the
shift when paparazzi snapped photos of Julie during a supervised outing. Gone were the lashes, contour, and salon-perfect waves. Instead, Julie looked like a woman who had been through a lot, because she had. She's been through hell, the source added. She's focused on surviving, on healing. The last thing on her mind is looking good for Todd. She thought he would be proud she's holding it together. Instead, he's critiquing her hair. Trouble in paradise? This isn't the first time rumors have swirled about cracks in the Chrisley marriage. While both Todd and Julie have publicly supported one another through their prison sentences, with Todd serving time in Florida and Julie originally placed in Kentucky. Insiders say that behind the scenes, things have grown tense. Julie has changed, a prison counselor close to the family reported. She's become more independent, more reflective. Todd, on the other hand, is still obsessed with control and appearances. He doesn't understand why Julie doesn't want to go back to being the Stepford wife. The counselor revealed that Julie had expressed disappointment after reading a letter from Todd that contained more comments about her appearance than her well-being. She said, "I don't care if I ever wear makeup again. I want peace." That's where she is now. Savannah caught in the middle. Savannah Chrisley, their 26-year-old daughter who has taken over guardianship of her younger brother and niece, is reportedly devastated by the divide between her parents. Savannah has always been loyal to Todd, said a friend of the family. But she sees what her mother's been through. Julie sacrificed everything for the family, her freedom, her name, her dignity. And now Todd's worried about hair dye. Savannah hinted at trouble during a recent podcast episode of Unlocked, where she said, "Sometimes the people you love the most disappoint you in ways you never thought possible." Fans quickly interpreted the comment as being directed at her father. Julie's quiet strength. Those who've spent time with Julie recently say she's not the same woman she was when she first entered prison. She's been humbled, but also empowered, said a source from her recovery program. She's focused on faith, healing, and creating a life for herself, with or without Todd. Julie has reportedly started journaling and even attended a self-care retreat hosted by a faith-based women's group. She doesn't talk about Todd much anymore, one attendee revealed. When she does, there's sadness in her eyes, but not longing. More like acceptance. Todd's isolation. Meanwhile, Todd remains incarcerated and reportedly frustrated. He's told multiple sources that he feels forgotten and cut off, and the change in Julie's appearance, he claims, is a symbol of her growing detachment from him. He misses control, a former prison associate stated. He used to dictate everything, from how Julie dressed to how she parented. Now he can't even get her to put a blonde highlight in her hair. That drives him crazy. Some say Todd is already talking about rebranding their marriage when they're both out, but insiders think that may be too late. Public reactions. Social media lit up with reactions to Todd's alleged comment. Julie Chrisley served time for you, and you have the audacity to critique her hair. One fan tweeted, "Julie is glowing in freedom. If Todd can't handle a strong, natural woman, that's on him," another chimed in. Reality TV blogger Faith and Gossip wrote, Todd's remarks prove he still sees Julie as an accessory to his image, not as a human being. No wonder she's distancing herself. What's next? As Julie inches closer to full freedom and Todd continues serving his sentence, it's unclear what the future holds for their marriage. Sources say Julie is open to counseling, but only if Todd shows he's willing to evolve. She's not interested in being a trophy wife anymore, a friend said. She wants authenticity, real love. She's not sure Todd can give that. Meanwhile, Todd may be facing the biggest wake-up call of all: life without Julie.